Alrighty then. I am live. Pardon shitty house, webcam, me as a human being. So I'm going to do a reading. I'm not going to tell you the book because it'll make it easier, because it'll make it harder to figure out whether or not it's not my book, by the way. I mean, like, I didn't write this. Yes. Fuck it. Dang. Shouldn't curse on the internet. Anyway. So I'm just going to be reading a chapter from The Happiness Equation. Now, mind you, I never read this book before, but and I'm just going to read a chapter. Then I'm going to run upstairs and, I don't know, get another book. Just for the funsies. I don't know, maybe somebody will find this one day and will actually, I don't know, see me, hear me read. Because I've been told that I have a nice voice. Why is this so low? Low. Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Oh, I could mute myself. I didn't know that. I've been live for 1 minute and 30 seconds, and I have done nothing. Nothing at all. Okay. Chapter 8. 3 simple steps to self-acceptance. How do we get to that dream place? How do we accept ourselves and think highly of others at the same time? How can we separate these two opinions in our minds so we can allow both? There are 3 steps to achieve a high opinion of yourself. It is a torturous path. But we go through this journey with every part of ourselves that we eventually learn to accept. The 3 steps are hide, apologize, and accept. And here's what it looks like. Hide. For years after I graduated from Harvard, I answered the question the same way most of my classmates did. Them, so where did you go to school anyway? Me, Boston. Them, cool. Eventually, I started realizing that masking is a form of self-judgment. Gonna have to clarify masking for me. I wasn't confident about having attended Harvard. I was afraid to mention Harvard because I was afraid of people's perceptions. Elite, nerdy, trust fund kid with silver spoon, shady bankers corrupting society. Whatever they were going to think, I was going to avoid. Rather than identify with this part of my identity, I hid it. I didn't mention it in my biography, in my blog, or in any of my books, in any radio lead-ins, any newspaper interviews. I didn't list my degree in my email signature at work like my coworkers. I called this humility, but it was fear. After a couple of years, I figured this out and decided that from then on, I would tell anybody exactly where I went to school if they asked. Of course, I did this in a tentative way, an awkward way, like dipping my toe in freezing water off the dock. Not really sure. How did I do it? Apologize. Them. So where did you go to school anyway? Me, grimacing. Harvard. Them. Oh. Okay. Haha. Yeah, I heard of that place. Haha. By acting awkward, I made things awkward for others. By apologizing for myself, I forced others to apologize too. I eventually started realizing that apologizing is a form of self-judgment too. Great, another one. Apologizing was communicating as a part of myself that immediately sounding a bright red Family Feud triple X buzzer through it. Hold on, my glasses are dirty. Oh good, nobody's here to watch me clean my glasses off camera, slightly off camera. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, I've been doing this for 5 minutes. Great, because I feel like I've been doing this for about 3. Or is it 8? One of the two. We surveyed 100 people, and the top 5 answers are on the board. Name a school you attended. Harvard? Apologizing avoids ownership. Apologizing creates distance. Apologizing suggests a mistake. Apologizing is what you do when your dog craps on a neighbor's lawn, and then you look up and notice your neighbor's watching from the window. Sorry. Well, eventually I realized this, and after a couple of years of apologizing, I finally moved on to the third and final step. Accept. Then, so where did you go to school anyway? Me, Harvard. Them, cool. Gone went the tendency to hide the truth from others, which reflected my desire to hide it from myself. Gone went the tentativeness and questioning, which reflected my tentativeness and questioning part of myself. Replacing both came a clear and simple truth. Replacing both came a solid, grounded fact. By becoming clear and simple, without pretension, without assumptions, I consciously removed myself from any possible judgment that comes from any given statement. That's worth reading again, actually. That's kind of cool. Replacing both became a clear and simple truth. Replacing both came a solid grounded fact. By being clear and simple, without pretension, without assumptions, I consciously removed myself from any poor judgment that came from any given statement. This allows whatever judgment that comes to be wholly owed by the other person. Physicist Richard Feynman said, "You have no responsibility to live up to what other people think you ought to accomplish. I have no responsibility to be like the person, damn it. I have no responsibility to be like they expect me to be." Why was that such a tongue twister? It's their mistake, not my failing. Accepting yourself communicates confidence. Accepting yourself insulates you from the washing machine of emotions that come from other people's viewing, swaying your own, swishing your thoughts, bending your beliefs, until you're muddy in even your own head. What do you do with their views? How do you stop judging yourself? Laugh at it. A big laugh helps you look deep, notice your self-judgments, and push through the steps of accepting part of yourself. H, hide. A, apologize. A, accept. We're all full of self-judgments. We're fat, lazy, don't exercise enough, aren't worthy of a raise, we're going to find a new boyfriend if we're dumped. Sometimes we forget that we were all trying. We are all trying. We are all trying. We are all getting better. I'm sorry, I thought I was going to say trying. You are what you are. Find what's hidden, stop apologizing, and accept yourself. Well, that's it for this book. It's a good book. I want to continue reading it, off air, of course. I'm sorry that to Neil Pasricha, they didn't want me reading their book live, but they did sell it, so I kind of am able to do that, but not sure if legally able to do that. Yeah. Although I'm not making any money of this. This is mostly me trying to do like a voice audition kind of thing. Not really audition. Audition is like if I was actually trying to be a voice of somebody or something. I don't know. It would be nice if I could take classes on how to be a voice actor. That would be good. Because maybe I could be more aware of the tendencies of my own speech. Yeah, I mean, that would be nice. I'm going to end the stream here, and I'm going to start the stream with another book. Next time, I think I'm going to call it My Wish to Be a Voice Actor. Just talking.